Anthony on Air podcast back for another episode. Thank you so much for joining us. We're giving you a Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie update, including the fact that John Walsh of America's Most Wanted knows where Brian Laundrie is.
What?
Ghislaine Jury making some news today. Topless cheerleaders from the Washington football team. Smash Mouth, the Smash Mouth guys retiring after being embarrassed the other day. LA Times, I'm not going to rest until I take you down. Plus, how do you eat 2 slices of pizza? Controversial pizza discussion once again on the show. Frank's Brothers Bullshit Party Part 2. And Frank's stupid birthday is coming up.
Man. See, these topics were not discussed with me before we started.
Nope.
And I am opposed to
keeping it spicy.
Smash Mouth one?
No, keeping it spicy. Sad news. We learned from the coroner yesterday, Gabby Petito, strangulation.
Oh, Anthony's blipping out. Or I'm blipping out. One of us is blipping.
I think it might be you, my friend. Gabby Petito. One of us. Gabby Petito, strangulation. We found out from the coroner yesterday. Very sad.
Cause of death. Yeah, that's and it's homicide, obviously. We got to bring this piece of crap in.
Well, here's the weird.
Who else is it?
Well, that's right. So this is the weird world. And by the way, we got the John Walsh thing. I got a couple of things on what Brian might look like now, because he's been gone for a month.
All right.
He's gone for a month. So
hair growth.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but other than that,
I got some photoshops courtesy of the internet to share with everybody and what he could possibly look like. So we're going to get into all of it.
That internet's.
But let's start with the coroner's thing yesterday. So strangulation, obviously he's the number one suspect. It's weird though that they can't really, I don't know if it's for the trial or they're just not saying it. They're just saying he's still a person of interest.
Well, but they have a warrant for his arrest. It's not like he's
for credit card fraud.
How could they say? If you're suspect number one, that's enough, right? To be beyond a person of interest, you're a suspect now, right?
I don't know. He's still
not calling him that.
Still a person of interest. The warrant is for the credit card. I think they saw this is an easy one we can get, which won't screw anything up for the trial. So let's put this out, or we now have a reason to go and. Because the thing is you have to mobilize. People forget. I know we all want to get them, but you're talking about budgets and approvals. And yeah, you got to pay these cops. The FBI has to mobilize.
They're working anyway.
They are, but I'm saying they gotta. You gotta move things around.
You gotta move things around. What does that mean? Move things around. That doesn't make any sense.
Lights and such. There's lights involved in searching and drones.
If we can't find this guy because we can't pay for lights, we got problems.
I'm just saying they got to do certain things so that they can get the different assets that they need moved around, manpower, other agencies, so on and so forth.
You're paying the people who are working. It's not like they're hiring another load of people to come in. It's the same people that are working 9 to 5. You take them from here, you put them over there, and you say, start looking.
They're all working on other cases. It's not like the FBI people are just sitting there going, I wonder.
This is one of the cases you're working on. Go work on this. I'll take these people. You work on that. You guys focus on. There's a division of labor inside the FBI where they go, all right, this group of people is going to work on this very important case. This group of people is working on this. It's not like you get, all right, you're working 2 hours. You put your work on this, and then we'll get someone else. The people are devoted to this thing.
I've upset you. Clearly, I've angered you.
All right.
You're not happy with my.
I just don't understand.
There's real people and budgets and hours and things that needs to be planned out and scheduled and balanced.
Scheduled, sure. Schedule it up. But the people that are working in the FBI and the police and whomever are still on the clock. It's not like, this is part of their job is looking for people. It's not like you're bringing in gas station attendants and I'm paying them now to look for people. You're paying the people you'd pay every day. This is their part of their job is looking for him. No, I mean it's not like they're doing extra work.
No,
They're
it
doing the
is.
same job.
I'm just saying it's not like they have all this stuff at the ready everywhere that it needs to be. Like if they're searching the Carlton Reserve and then they also now have to search the Appalachian Mountains and they also have to track down something in Wyoming, like somebody has to be coordinating and planning and figuring that all out.
Okay.
It's not like,
They don't have people for that?
No, they do. I'm just saying I think that they're
Not like they're hiring an outside agency. They got people. I don't know what you're talking about then. If here's the FBI. They take this guy who usually plans all this stuff.
I'm just saying,
and they go, here, plan this.
I am just saying that he's not a suspect. They put that credit card thing in place so that they had a reason to justify every resource that they're going to put towards this case. My point is I know it's not a warrant for his arrest for her death, but it's a warrant nonetheless. It gives them a reason to justify all this stuff that is going on. Because I know we all want to find Gabby. You want to find Gabby's killer, and we all want to bring justice for Gabby. But to be honest, people disappear every day in this country, and they're not getting the media attention, and the FBI still has to find out what happened to those people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, but I mean, do they not? Is there a labor shortage in the FBI? I mean,
there is a budget. Yes. Every day in the FBI, they have to look at 7 cases and go, okay, what do we think we can solve? What are we going to spend our time and money and effort on? I mean, that's just the reality of a situation.
Picturing the FBI as like one building with like 40 employees. Wait, you blipped out there. Okay. Well, I feel like you're treating the FBI. One of us blipped out. It doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
I feel like you're looking at the FBI like it's one building with like 40 people, and they go, all right, we only could work on 7 cases.
I know
today.
They have buildings everywhere, and I know they have a big budget, but they are still limited in what they can do.
I get that, but I feel like the amount of money.
Why are you arguing off topic?
This is the topic. We're looking for Brian Laundrie. Now, what I think, like, you're paying the FBI to do their job.
Yes.
Looking for missing people is part of their job.
Yes.
Looking for criminals is also part of their job.
Yes.
This fits into their regularly scheduled job. How is this adding into their budget?
Because, like, if 50 people go missing a day,
this is one person.
I know, but they still have to find all the other people. They still have to do. It's not like there's an unlimited amount of agents and drones, and like they have to make decisions. They have to figure out. That's why they ask other departments for things. That's why they ask local police for stuff, because they don't want to maybe move it from this part of their jurisdiction to another part of their jurisdiction. So all I was saying was that they put the warrant out so that they can have it's like when the governor declares a state of emergency. They have to do that so that they have the money to pay for the plows to move the snow or whatever the state of emergency is for that moment. That's all.
Yeah, but those are special circumstances. This is the FBI operating as normal. It's not like it's it's special because it's a special different person. It's specific to each person. I get it. Okay. But this is what they do every day. Don't they do this every day? It's not like it's an emergency circumstance.
They do,
but they look for people every day.
If there's 70,000 employees at the FBI.
Okay.
Yeah. I bet you every one of those employees is like, Jesus, I need help. I would love it if we had 10 more employees in this office.
Then it sucks.
Well, that's what it is. That's what
you blipped.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying if they had, I bet you every FBI agent you ask is like, man, we need more people. The NYPD is the largest police force in the known universe. You ask any cop, and we know a few, they all say they're understaffed and they're doing way too much and they need more help.
Oh, yeah. But when you say take away more responsibility from the police, everybody gets all fucking crazy. But no, let's keep giving them. I can't. That's another topic.
Yeah. I don't know.
God,
Where are you going today?
I don't know. But what I'm saying is
this because you had to hear me bitch and complain pre-show? Is that what it is? Did I put you to
a
bed?
little bit. No. You bitch and complain, so I like to bitch. You know what it is? I rarely bitch and complain. It's funny. Everybody
Bitch
looking
and
at
complain every episode. That's what the podcast
that's what I'm
is.
saying.
Okay.
The podcast is like a therapy session for me
Yeah.
because I rarely bitch and complain during my regular day. When I'm on the podcast, it just all comes out.
Yeah. And I feel like you're causing mental damage towards the people that are listening. Does that hurt you? Does that bother you at all?
A little bit.
Okay.
I feel for those people. Did you think of the mental damage going on here?
All right, we're 10 minutes in and I haven't been able to make my second point yet on Brian Laundrie.
Oh, another point from you?
My point was, when I started this 10 minutes ago, was that, you know, they're after him for the credit card thing just to have an excuse to get him. And all the experts, everything I've been reading, they're all saying the same thing. Strangulation is a very personal way to kill somebody. Like, you have to, like, you're up close. It takes a while. It's a horrible, horrible thing. If he was going to claim that it wasn't, like, I mean, he could easily say, I walked up and found my girlfriend, or I left for a little while. You know what I'm saying? We're in this weird juxtaposition now where this was a personal thing that happened and he's on the run.
That's the problem. I mean, if he wasn't running, maybe he'd have some sort of excuse or alibi or story. This is what happened. If you're innocent, I mean, there's very few examples or cases where you're innocent and you run. I don't know of.
Yeah.
I can't think of any where someone is innocent and they flee.
And the thing is, too, again, where now I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this. Here's Anthony's great point of the episode.
There we go.
If you strangle somebody to death, there's obviously a struggle. Odds are that she probably got a couple of good scratches in on him.
He might be locked up a little.
If he came back and he was all scratched up and his parents bought him all this extra time, I'm sorry, but they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know what the law says about your son. If you're able,
fucking aiding and abetting. I'm sorry.
No, I get it, but there's laws about certain family, like you can't testify against your spouse, all that stuff. Is there anything on the books about your own son? Like you can't. Obviously, you can't break the law, but can you testify? Like, can you refuse to be a witness against your own son?
Yeah, that I don't know.
I don't know what the law says, and I don't know if it's state by state or whatever. But
yeah, again, there's a marriage thing, I know, but that's and even that's thin.
I mean, it's terrible. It's a horrible way, and if it's not him,
right.
Okay, why are you on the run?
Why are you on the run? Yeah, because that's the move. Be like, I left for a couple hours. I came back.
This is what happened. I don't know what to tell you.
I think she scratched the shit out of him, but the weird thing is that all, like, the couple of people that said they saw him and they picked him up, nobody said, like, oh, he was,
He may not have been. He might not be marked up. It might not have
also could be maybe on his chest somewhere, his arms or whatever.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be on his face. Doesn't have to be. He could have. I mean, I don't want to get too graphic, but he could have held her arms down in some way, or who the hell knows? Yeah. Who knows what state they were both in when that occurred? It doesn't mean anything that he's not marked up. Yeah, I'm sure most cases, if it's something like this, the attacker probably has a mark or two, a defensive wound on them, but that's not 100%, I'm sure. But again, how do we know any of this until someone? I mean, did the police ever talk to Brian Laundrie? I don't remember if he was ever interviewed or brought in or anything. I know he was with his lawyer and is with his parents, but then he disappeared.
He spoke through his lawyer right away.
Right, so they never had any chance to bring him in and question him and talk to him.
But they said in that first press conference, the guy, the Northport Police Department guy. He's like, "Oh, we know where he is. He's home." And then
We
it
know
was like,
where he is.
"Oh, no, he wasn't." We were
Right.
we were on the air. Remember, we were doing the show, and it was like they don't know where he is.
Right. So did they at all? Did the police at all talk to him once, or did they ever see him
I don't know if they
prior
ever
to him
actually.
ditching?
I don't know if they ever actually saw him. He had confidence that he was in the home, but now
According
we
to his
know.
lawyer, according
Right,
to
and
his
now
parents,
you're right. Right,
who now
exactly.
say he's been gone for weeks.
All right, wait till you hear what John Walsh has to say. But first, let's pump up our awesome sponsor, Jumpstart Coffee Company. Starting to see the orders come in here, Frankie C. Starting to
Beautiful.
see the reviews come in
It's worth the order, guys.
from people. Yeah, just extraordinary coffee.
Good
Order
stuff.
up a whole bunch. Look at Frank's got
I got
coffee
them both here.
coming out of his ears here. Look
It's
at him.
so good. That's
15% off you can save when you use the promo code AOA15. Look, he's smelling it like a drug addict. He's just whiffing.
It's wonderful stuff.
What do you put that out on the mirror? Chop it up with a credit card and
What I
snort a
do
couple
with my
lines?
Jumpstart Coffee Company coffee is my own business. And likewise, when you order, when anybody at home orders, what you do with it, you want to roll around naked in your Jumpstart Coffee Company coffee grinds? Grounds? Grounds.
Mhm.
Grinds?
That sounds like a
Grounds.
party, by the way. A little naked coffee party.
Who's going to judge you? You want to sprinkle a little on your ice cream? You want to throw a little rub on your steak? Who's going to stop you?
Boy, you know what? You just gave me a great idea.
What?
Make some ice cream with this. Could you imagine how good that would be?
Get a little vanilla ice cream,
Oh,
sprinkle a little coffee, mix it
God.
up. Telling you, this is there's a lot of things you could do. I never for a while I never knew until you see it. I saw it on like cooking shows that you could do with like they use coffee on steaks and stuff and like seasoning.
Oh, yeah. Big thing.
That's amazing. I never really,
Yeah.
and then I started seeing it on menus. I don't know if it could be me. If it's a recent uptick in this, or have they been doing this for decades?
No, they've been doing this for like decades.
Right, but is
By
it
the
like
way,
a
how's
recent surge?
your paprika? You've been using it at all?
When did the last time I used it? I used
Not
it on.
once.
We made. No, I've used it.
Live.
We made pepper steak. Not
Very
pepper
good.
steak. What's it called?
Well,
Philly
you started changing
cheesesteaks.
already?
Philly cheesesteaks we made, and I put it on the
Paprika
steaks.
on a Philly cheesesteak?
Smoked paprika.
Something wrong with you. Medium roast, the dark roast, espresso blend, they're all great. I can attest to the decaf blend because I refuse to take part in any decaf. But if I was going to drink a decaf, I would drink Jumpstart Coffee Company because I'm sure it's full of flavor, even though there's no caffeine in it at all.
Yeah, and you get the beans or the grinds. Grounds?
100%. Medium, you can get the beans or the ground up ones, but grinds is the right way to say it. You're correct, Frank.
Okay.
Ship it on over. Save 15% when you use the promo code AOA15. You're also going to support the podcast by doing that. And as we've been saying, great coffee, great cause. You see it up there on your screen. 50% of the company's profits goes to the Navy SEAL Foundation and their ongoing support of veterans and their families.
That's amazing. 50% is a huge number. Half of what they make gone into the
Right.
the benefit. It's amazing into the
I'd
foundation.
like to see Folgers do something nice like that.
All right.
Not happening. AOA15, use the link in the description for this episode or click the banner on the homepage of anthonyonair.com. Thanks to Jumpstart Coffee Company for their support. I love those guys. I love the coffee.
Beautiful place.
It's the best coffee Frank and I have had. Only thing is I actually have coffee expertise and integrity, whereas Frank is a co-host on the podcast. So take it for what you will.
Ouch. None taken. What is Joe Walsh saying now?
So Joe Walsh says he knows where Brian Laundrie is.
All right. So why keep it a secret?
Right. Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah, I know where he is too.
He's speculating. He's speculating. But he says he absolutely believes his parents are aiding in him on the run. 100%.
That
He's
assumes
also,
they have contact with him. So why?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the FBI would be bugging them somehow.
You would think, right? Can they do that?
I don't know. If they're looking for a criminal, can you bug? I don't know what it takes to put in a bug.
again, I know everybody wants instant results. We're in this world of
Yes,
it
but
should be delivered to me instantly if I want it.
a lot of
But
red tape.
the reality is you got to go to a judge, you've got to get a warrant, even if it's a slam dunker like this one appears to be, there's still procedure in place cuz you don't want to be the detective that screws up something
You imagine?
that lets this guy walk. You do not want to be that person. Anyway, um, Joe, much like Dog, pushing their own TV shows.
John.
He's he's doing what?
John.
John.
You said
What did I
Joe.
say? Joe?
Yeah.
Fuck him too. Um, you should see Joe. Well, Joe Walsh is the beloved guitar player. John.
Yes. I don't think he has anything to do with this.
John. Yeah, John's the one. Don't blame Joe. Let's keep Joe in the fast lane where he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, but anyway, he's got a special called Gabby Petito ID Special Report. Apparently, this is on the ID channel. I don't know what the fuck that is, so that's why we're sharing this. With
Investigation Discovery.
Yeah, who the hell has that? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, coming off of the news of the strangulation, we talked about this. He has Florida medical examiner Patricia Aronica, who says that manual strangulation is a very personal way to kill somebody, as we said, usually as someone you know well or has been close to you in a personal space. Walsh says that his parents are absolutely in on having him on the run and helping him out. Joe Walsh, I did it again. John Walsh is
Stop it.
also getting a ton of tips to his tip line, so much like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He says, though, he's getting all kinds of tips. Not all of them are reliable. He said, we have people from all over the world calling and saying, Martians got him and took him to another planet, and he's inside hiding in an alligator in a Louisiana swamp. All those.
That could be.
Yeah.
He could be inside of an alligator. That's the one that's not out there.
Walsh also says he's gotten solid tips of sightings in the Bahamas, which Laundrie could have access from Florida via ferry or boat.
First off, who's calling John Walsh? If you have a tip about Brian Laundrie's whereabouts,
yeah.
Why would you call John Walsh?
I don't know. And it's the same thing with Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's like people, I guess, just feel comfortable. Maybe they don't trust the authorities. I mean, John Walsh and Dog the Bounty Hunter are going to give the tips to the FBI anyway.
Sure. But I guess they have their contacts, like John Walsh and Dog the Bounty Hunter, I'm sure have their people on the outside that get their tips and get their whatever, and then they come back. But if I see Brian Laundrie, I'm not calling John Walsh or Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm calling 911. That's what, I'm not even calling. I'm sure there's a 1-800 number, a crime, something or other, but you probably it's easier to remember 911. And I'm sure they'd know what you're talking about.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I don't think anybody would have an issue with you calling 911 to report a Brian Laundrie sighting.
Right.
Anyway, he says there's a lot of tips coming in from Mexico. He said we've had over 1,000 solid tips on the pursuit hotline. Most of them are about my theory of his father driving him to the Mexican border and letting him go through Mexico. It's a great time to be heading south because there are thousands of refugees. He could walk across the border naked with his hair on fire and nobody would notice him. I think that's maybe where he's hiding and somebody might be helping him. Walsh also said he got a tip from an unnamed former friend of Petito and Laundrie's who said that Laundrie bragged about living on the Appalachian Trail for 3 months out of a backpack. So lucky for us, we have not necessarily an expert, but somebody who's very interested in people who live on the street in a backpack. She's landing planes as we speak. That's Jay Sabs. What up, Jay Sabs?
Chopper 459, you in? Chopper 459, you in?
Landing helicopters, apparently.
Well, yes.
John Walsh says that Petito Petito and Laundrie friend gave him a tip that Brian lived out of a backpack for 3 months.
Where?
At the Appalachian Trail.
Well, I do believe that there is a possibility that he could be there. Obviously, not in Florida. No.
But even with that, John Walsh still believes that he's in Mexico, which is
Oh,
funny
see? With the
because
boat. Go ahead.
Dog the bounty hunter said that there's no way he'd be in Mexico. He said, and I'm not quoting, but I'm paraphrasing pretty close here. A white boy like that in Mexico would not last. He said like the drug cartels would snatch him up in a second and bring him back for the money.
All
Oh,
of
yeah.
Mexico. Oh, maybe.
No, I think Dog the bounty hunter is kind of a jackass.
He
in
is.
that particular instance.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm sure you could go to some places in Mexico and not encounter the drug cartels. The whole country isn't drug cartels, but
Like 80%.
Well, if you watch Fox News, it is.
right. So
If you watch OAN, I'm pretty sure they renamed the country Drug Cartels.
drug cartel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How
I don't know where he would be hiding out. I don't know if it's worse to be hiding out like where the drug cartels are or like where there's nice resorts and hotels like that. You know what I mean? Because like where are you most likely to get caught?
resorts.
Right. So maybe he is with the drug cartels.
I don't think you could hide out in a resort.
Right. Well, that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, like, right. Where would
If
you
you're
get the
hiding
money
out
from?
anywhere in Mexico, you're in a no-name. You're in Cehuatanejo. You're in a no-name town that doesn't know anything about you,
Right.
and you're off the grid, probably. And nobody on this show got my Shawshank Redemption reference.
No,
Nope.
definitely not. Because I haven't seen that movie in forever.
You
I'm
guys
intentionally
suck.
not even
Or
looking
as
at you.
in
I
ever.
hate both of you. But at what point would Brian Laundrie's father have driven him from Florida to Mexico? That's a long drive.
Yeah, but not really because you
A
just
few
you
days at least.
straight across the Panhandle and right into the right through
You're going across like 4 states.
Tallahassee and then yeah. I mean that's not.
It's
impossible.
a drive. No, it's not impossible. But when? I guess you know,
Maybe the weekend they fucking took off with the camper.
as soon as he
and
came
shit.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he came back, he left. Yeah.
So I feel like tolls and all that stuff, they should be able to get footage of if that's the case, if he drove him to Mexico,
Yeah.
you get all the roads cameras.
Plus, think about, and again, this is another thing people forget. The FBI is a serious organization. It ain't social media. It's not like they're out there putting out all the information that they have. They could have, they could have cameras, airport cameras, toll booth cameras. They could have a ton of stuff right now that they're just fucking sitting
They're not
on
sharing with us, of course. Why would they?
Because you're right, exactly.
They don't need to share with us. What are we gonna do?
Whoa.
I mean, think about it. Even this whole Carlton Reserve thing. I mean, some of those days they don't have a ton of people out there. What if that's all just like a
Cover.
cover to make them relax because they're out searching for they're looking somewhere else. And
The whole country's looking. I mean, I can't imagine him being comfortable in most places in the country. I mean,
Yeah, but how long, even if you like, camping and all that stuff, how long do you think you could actually last out there without eating correctly and drinking Gatorade?
He said John Walsh, this guy, the most wanted, America's Most Wanted guy. He said that he got a call or he got a tip from a former friend of Brian Laundrie saying that Brian Laundrie was bragging about how he wanted to go backpacking and just live out of a backpack in the Appalachian Trail for 3 months.
No, that he did.
Well, he did do it. That he did do it for 3 months. So apparently Laundrie is prepared for the wilderness, and according to this guy.
He could be full of shit, though. He could be just bragging that they said that.
Right.
Yeah, could
have been like 3 weeks instead. I don't know.
Maybe.
You're talking to a guy who doesn't like to poop in any bathroom that's not his own. So I don't think I would fucking last 7 days.
I don't mind pooping anywhere. It's the cleanup that I mind.
Have you met me?
Yeah, you don't poop anywhere. I don't even think you do poop.
Thank you. I don't.
forget. You don't do the poop in the public places?
The urination you do.
Yeah, that's
glass all around you. Everybody watching. That's
glass.
That's true. You urine. Yeah, you peed on
Work,
public.
Work? Absolutely not. You got.
You can't go to the bathroom at work,
Frank. Frank.
I would if I went to work, I would only go to the bathroom there.
Really?
How bad does it have
great.
to be to go to to use a public bathroom? I guess my question is would you poop yourself or would you just use the public bathroom?
I would have to, and I know you felt this way, be in a full body sweat and just be hunched over until you can't take the pain no more.
Is it the cleanliness of the bathroom or is it the fact that you're surrounded by coworkers?
This fact that I'm surrounded by coworkers.
Yeah.
You're embarrassed by it? It's a woman.
Are
It's
you?
a bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Nobody
to.
can see you.
No, but listen, where I used to work, my most recent place, it was in the middle of the floor, meaning like if you went in there, everybody knew what you were doing.
All right. Well, that's different.
Everybody
It's like
could hear what you were
one
doing.
in, one out kind of thing.
No, I mean like
Or were there multiple stalls?
it was one bathroom.
Oh, that's no good.
But I'll tell you something. If it was like in the corner and if it was multiple stalls versus one stall, I'd rather do the one stall. Hands down. I'm not
Why?
getting in a multi-stall bathroom and I'm not. I can't.
I
Isn't
like
that
that
better?
because you got the anonymity.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Oh, the multi-stall.
No.
Because if you're
everyone
in
knows
one
what
stall,
No, everybody knows who you are, what shoes you're wearing, what pants you're wearing. They know. They
Yeah.
know.
of course, but in a single stall, it's definitive. You're in there. Nobody can go in or out. If you're in a multi-stall bathroom, people could go in and out and not even notice that you're in there.
No, people look. People look. If you
Don't
smell
look.
shit, if you smell duty when you walk into the bathroom, you're looking under and you're seeing who's making.
No, I'm not. If I smell duty,
Okay.
I'm doing this and I'm getting out as quickly as I can.
Okay.
I'm not looking to see who's doing that.
What does that do? What is your shirt really doing?
No.
It
nothing.
helps, the smell a little bit. I'm smelling myself instead of.
People are crazy.
that's-
Anyway,
That's something.
Luis or Lois, I should say, Gibson, who is a forensic artist, has put together a couple of concepts on what Brian could possibly look like. I think this one is a little crazy because it's only been a month. I mean, that's a lot
That's
of
not a month.
hair
worth of
growth
hair.
for a month.
No.
No way.
Real quick, Anthony, do you duty at work right now?
I do it everywhere.
Okay, that you said you don't like. I thought you said you don't like to.
I don't like to, but
Okay, but you do it. Okay.
I don't
love
fight nature ananymore. Not as much as I used to when I was younger.
Okay,
When I was at the office, I used to hope I had to go.
Are you kidding me?
I got to get it out here. I don't got to do it at home. And it's all
Oh,
taken
that's
care
right.
of.
Because you
Plus,
leave
it's
the
a
door
nice
open
break.
anyway.
It's a nice break in the day.
That's true. You get
That's a
paid
little
to
more
do it.
likely.
This looks more like him, and apologies to the people that are listening and not watching on Facebook or YouTube. By the way, hit the thumbs up on this video. We had a lot of people watching the other night and like 30 likes. I was really like,
Yeah, what is that?
10 times the amount of people watch. Just hit the fucking button for the love of God already.
the button.
Jesus. Hit the fucking thing. Some guy too was like, I thumbs down this video, but I'm gonna sticker. I was like, who the fuck are you? What are you like? I don't need your fucking criteria.
Yeah,
That was me, by the way.
Yeah, there's Brian right there. I don't know about the blonde hair, but that length looks like it could be possible.
Maybe. I remember there was a period in like, what was it, my early or mid 20s where I tried to grow out my hair long, and it took a long time to get down, to the first picture that you showed. It took months to get that long. Yeah, that one right there. I got maybe that length, and it took maybe 4 or 5 months, and I wouldn't grow any more than that.
But even the beard length, like, and the fact, like, that's the problem with his actual the pictures of him everywhere. There's no way his hair is that length anymore. And this picture kind of just illustrates how different a person could really look with just 3 more inches of hair or 4 more.
Oh,
inches
I was say 3 more inches. Yeah, definitely.
Well,
a lot of men look different with just 3 more inches. If only.
Yeah, so I wanted to put that out there because some people worked hard on Photoshop for that, and I think it's important actually to do that because when you talk about when they do the drawings of the people, they always change it a little bit to kind of show
Yeah.
them.
This one looks a little more likely. Maybe the blonde's a little much, but maybe the length could be close. I don't know if that's a month too. That looks a little long for 1 month.
You know what sucks? Looking like him. Looking like him right now because there's so many people who are like, oh, you look like him.
100%,
Staring at him and
100%.
other
But
people and
I know this is an old racist stereotype for black people. Like,
Here we go.
That old joke. They always everybody look. But you look at the guy on the fucking right. Like, this looks like every white guy that I fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, how would you be able to fucking spot this guy?
I know it's not easy.
He looks like every other fucking white guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing like.
I got one of those today. Hey, you look like the girl from. I'm like, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm like, oh god.
Well, you do.
I said, what's worse? I don't look like her. I don't think, but I act like her. I'm like, I shouldn't have told you that.
You do look like her.
No.
All right.
You do.
Better than look like a serial killer.
That's true. You do kind of look like him, though.
You look like what? Oh, the serial killer guy? Oh, 100%.
A little bit. I mean, obviously, he's much bigger than you, but.
Janine, you look like a person that's about to murder their husband in the next 6 months.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, I haven't heard from Guy in a long time.
I asked if he was okay.
He never responded.
He never responded, but he did laugh at something in the group chat, which
he said he said he didn't get that.
But he laughed at it?
Yeah. No, he didn't. He laughed at something else.
He didn't get my message, is what he's saying. Follow along, Frank. I want to talk about the Ghislaine jury, but we have to first talk merch.
Merch it up, baby.
ShopAnthonyOnAir.com. You can grab some merch. We're doing really well with the merch, and they're sending me more stuff.
Nice.
This is coming JSAB's way. So JSAB, here's a first look for you.
That's what she said.
Oh God, I can't wait to wear that.
Is that good? This tank top here?
That's
that look
a good one
to you?
That looks good to me.
One of the scrunchy backs. Like the back is all scrunched. Yeah.
Nice. It has the logo on the back.
But that, again, I hate to say it because I would love to take credit for this. I have nothing to do with this stuff. Like, I don't make these. I don't design them.
Shirts. You just put in what you want it to say.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying, like, we have a person is doing this, and Frank designed the one shirt, but they came out really good. Like, I can't take credit for them. They look really nice.
They do look nice, and they're comfortable. They look like they're nice and soft.
What woman doesn't want this strewn about their chest?
I mean, if you don't, then we can't be friends.
That's true. You can't be friends with Janine. Here it is in a black tee. Which do you want? Do you want the tank or do you want the tee?
Oh, the tank top.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're gonna, and this is a bigger one. So I think we're gonna give some of these away.
That's what she said.
That's a bigger one.
That works.
Yeah. So
that's what she said.
Grab the merch right now. And here's the thing too. Heading into the holiday season, we're getting there. Halloween is here. Used to start after Thanksgiving. Now it starts after Halloween.
I went to, where did I go? Home Depot last week, and there's Christmas trees out, and all the decorations for Christmas are out.
Are you for real? At Home Depot?
100%, a whole aisle.
Wait, where did you say? Home Depot?
Home Depot. You know how they have that big open area with all the decorations? They had maybe 30 Christmas trees up, lit and decorated, and all the lawn stuff. Well, it's all out. They're ready. The beginning of October, they're ready to go for Christmas.
It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Anyway, link in the description for this episode to the official merch store, or just head on over to shopanthonyonair.com. You can get to it from anthonyonair.com as well. Grab some merch. Anytime you buy some merch, it, of course, helps us with the cost of the podcast here. So any support that you could give is totally, totally appreciated. People yelling at me, why aren't you talking about Ghislaine Maxwell? Because there's nothing to talk about. We would talk about it when we got stuff to talk about.
Yeah, right.
Stop
Okay,
yelling
so
at
next.
us. God.
Yeah, we're upset. I gotta find that guy's comment the other day about his whole. He wrote me like 7 paragraphs on why he did what he did, but he subscribed and thumbs down. I'm like, who the fuck? I mean, I appreciate it at the end of the day, but still, I thought it was pretty.
Did you read it all, or did you be like,
It was no, it wasn't. It was like a good couple of lines. I was like, I found it really interesting though that he did that. Anyway, so here's your Ghislaine update because we finally do have something to talk about. Lawyers for Ghislaine have requested to hide from the public view portions of the jury selection process. They just did a new court filing in the Southern District of New York. They wrote to the judge. This is Allison Nathan, who's overseeing everything. Federal prosecutors for the Southern District wrote to Judge Allison Nathan that they agree with the request by Maxwell's attorneys that the questionnaires and proposed voir dire.
if you want a voir dire,
or questions posed to jurors by the judge or lawyer be sealed to avoid press coverage of the process.
it should be avoided because you got to keep the jury anonymous. No.
A trio of federal prosecutors wrote, the defense respectfully requests that the joint proposed juror questionnaire be filed under seal to avoid media coverage that may prejudice the jury selection process. Jury questionnaires and questioning of potential jurors are typically accessible to the press and public in federal criminal trials. In a subsequent letter to Nathan, prosecutors wrote that they expect that the case could last up to 4 weeks when the trial begins on November 29th.
That's not a long time.
Yeah, that's a little fast, don't you think?
4 weeks?
I thought this was going to be like a 6-month thing.
Months. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very quick.
That's what she said.
The estimate is conservative, and the government anticipates that it could rest as early as the 3rd week of trial, provided that the cross-examinations of witnesses do not exceed the length of direct examinations. Maxwell's attorneys expect their defense to last approximately 2 weeks, according to the letter. I'm shocked by the time frame of this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much. It doesn't seem like they have a ton of evidence. Then how can they wrap it all up in that long?
But also, even if in criminal cases they let this stuff out to the press, why? I don't know why both sides are agreeing not to.
Wait, what stuff?
The questionnaires and the voir dire. You want to voir dire the witness.
So they did agree not to, or they're requesting that it not?
Her lawyers requested it, and the prosecutors were like, "Yeah,"
because I probably can't hurt it can't hurt the prosecution. I mean, what difference would it make?
Is your sister-in-law still on the thing?
You know as much as I know.
She's still doing
the chat.
duty?
I'm not sure.
Hold on 1 minute, because someone is screaming upstairs.
Okay, go ahead.
Go.
Hold
on. We'll wait till.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, if they think if the prosecution agrees, and they think maybe the questionnaire would taint the jury somehow. Maybe there's a questionnaire that would taint the jury against the prosecution too. Who knows? Maybe they just want to keep it as fair as possible, and I get that.
When did you jump onto Ghislaine's side? That's what I
never.
When did you start?
Not even a little. Side? This isn't Ghislaine. The prosecution said too, right? They agreed.
Yeah, but they didn't propose it. But now all of a sudden you're all like, "Oh yeah, we should free."
Yeah, okay, that's what I said. Yeah, okay. You're not gonna see me wearing that shirt. Free Britney, sure. But no, I don't know if it works for both sides. Everybody's happy. Then I can't see a problem with it. If the prosecution's fine with it, then that's okay. You get the jury in, and they're probably looking to keep it anonymous. They don't want the jury to get these questions ahead of time. They want the jury to be, to answer them in the moment, I guess. Is that how they answer it? Like, do they have to write down answers, or do they have to answer them in front of the judge and everything, verbally?
That's a great question. I have no idea. That's why it would be good to get your sister-in-law.
Yeah, because if they have to answer them on the spot and they don't have to think about it, then yeah, you shouldn't have the questions ahead of time. It's like you should know the answer, not prepare an answer, basically. If you
Right.
know,
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think it's going to be. I think again, like I said in the past, I think there are going to be people that are obsessed with this the way we are, and then there's also going to be people that are going to have no clue. And
Sure, just like anything else. I'm sure there's people that were around in '94 and they had no idea what O.J. Simpson was going.
yeah,
I mean, 2 or 3. I can't imagine being around then and not knowing about O.J. Simpson. It's like
well,
the only thing.
I feel like Epstein. I feel like Epstein's the closest we got to OJ, and it was still 1/100th of the size. Like, I mean, it's nowhere near what that was.
Well, the difference is social media. Now that, back in '94, all you had was regular basic TV and newspapers and not much, not a lot of other um, influence or social, current events that you had access to. Now, everything is in the news. There's not a story that goes missed. So this is one story among thousands every day, whereas OJ was the one story. Anything
That was,
else was pushed to the back
I
burner.
know, that was it.
That was it.
That was everything.
Yeah, everything else stopped.
Yeah. So yeah. So there's the latest on Ghislaine.
You all right on your end over there? What's going on?
Yeah. No, I was just I'm moving some stuff around, and I need a piece of equipment to put the phone on, and I was looking for it, and I finally found it. So we'll see.
Exciting.
See if your dumb sister-in-law answers the fucking thing
It's nice of you.
to hop on here.
All right, so that's the latest with Ghislaine. And when does that start? End of November. We're close, right?
Yeah.
A month and a half away.
November 29th, and I can't believe they're expecting this thing to be 4 weeks. That's surprising to me.
It'll
Especially
be over before Christmas
could you
or around
right?
Christmas time.
Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, and then deliberations and I don't know.
All right, so we figure around New Year's or give or take a few days around New Year's. That's amazing.
And then, but also, are they even in session that whole time?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm sure court isn't on hold that week, right? Between Christmas and New Year's. I'm sure not on Christmas and not on the day, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm well, of course, but you would think that they like shut down like a few days before. I don't think they take it right because then you got the Jewish holidays too. Hanukkah's like
That's
like
true.
a week before Christmas this year.
So we got Christmas Day is on a Saturday, so it's closed anyway, probably, right? Or no, Saturday. I don't know if there's church. I think it's just Monday through Friday. It would be court, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing on the weekends.
Sometimes they don't even go on Fridays.
She's who knows.
Yeah.
9:30, 10:30. What time is it? I don't even know.
She's probably high, drunk off harassment at this point. Just fucking.
Right. What are you gonna do? It's a weekday. She's earned it.
Speaking of which, topless cheerleaders, Frankie C.
What is going on here?
So this is what's amazing. For people who've been following this story, John Gruden, they found some pretty well. Okay, this is all. What I find funny is the NFL has been investigating the Washington football team because there was reports that there was unfair working conditions, at this thing. So they've been investigating this. So far, the only people who haven't been brought to task are the Washington football team because John Gruden has lost his job because they found emails from him to other people. And, there was all this stuff about, he had some what I found funny was he had one racist email came out and he's like, that's not me. I'm not really that. And then it was like, oh, here's 15 other emails that you sent with shitty stuff in it. So he resigned from the Raiders. One of the reporters is in hot water today because he had this like expose piece that apparently he ran by the organization, like asked permission if it was okay to put that out. So that was that thing. And now we go to find out today that there was a topless photo of the cheerleaders that got leaked.
Oh.
And it was all because of this investigation and then the Gruden thing. And supposedly these photos, they were in emails discovered by the New York Times, which were from John Gruden because his brother worked for the Washington team at the time. So supposedly there was this email back and forth between the Gruden brothers. It's a 10-minute video in which the Washington football team staffers were allegedly instructed to take behind-the-scenes content at a swimsuit photo shoot to package and create a video featuring only the good bits. Reportedly, the girls were like changing and in public areas and whatever, and all this stuff has like now leaked out.
Jeez.
I'm itching myself. Wow.
What the hell is going on in Washington?
I don't know.
Which is incredibly fucked up because, you know, you trust, you're at a thing, you trust your people to not, you know, take advantage of you and take pictures of you while you're changing and, you know.
Yeah, no, this is messed up. I mean,
Like, you can't just go on the internet in 2 seconds and just get a picture of tits for yourself.
That's true. You got to go scrounge
summed
around
it up right there. That's
these
it.
nice girls that don't want their hooties hanging out.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
oh, don't say that.
Yeah,
No,
so this
it's
poor
messed up.
Washington football team. So, yeah, and I bet you nothing winds up happening to their front office or their ownership or anything.
No, I mean, I'm sure all the cheerleaders now have some kind of lawsuit that they can file.
Or already
They all
have
have a
some money.
case. Yeah, I'm sure they have some kind of case. At least, if not all of them, I'm sure some of them will file suit.
Right.
That's that's messed up.
Yeah. The Smash Mouth guy. Do you need to see the video of the Smash Mouth guy?
What did he? I don't know what he did. He was on stage.
Yeah, he was on stage. Or actually, I think we have Deanna. Do we want to go to Deanna or go? We'll wait till we get to the party. Let's wait till we
Whatever
get
you
to the
want.
party.
All right.
He was on stage. This TikToker put this up. He was on stage at a brewery, like a brewery festival in upstate New York. So, you know, real hot ticket.
Right.
And he was, for lack of a better term, smashed. He was out of his mind drunk.
But
He's claiming that he has some sort of an illness or whatever. But let me pop this up on the screen for everybody so that they can. Here's the girl.
Show I've ever seen
you
in
hear
my
that?
entire life.
Yes.
I have no words.
At no point was the sound balanced. Unintelligible speech.
oh my god.
Yeah, so if you're watching, so he's blurring around, he's got unintelligible speech, right? You can't hear anything because of feedback. And then, wait, take a look at this little movement right here.
Unintelligible speech.
Whoa. That's not good. Threw up the old Nazi salute.
Yep,
That's not a good thing.
the old Hitler hello.
Nope. Not good.
Take a listen. He says, "Fuck you, bitches." At one point, he just drops a beer can. He's just standing there. And he invited some girl up to sing. This is the best part. This is it. He should be singing right now. He's just fucking standing there.
Something's wrong. Who's singing? Someone's singing.
One of like the bass player.
Oh, God.
Look at him. And then he to kill somebody.
I hate that song with a passion.
Okay.
The Smash Mouth song?
I hate that song. I fucking can't stand. I think it's one of the most corniest songs ever written.
All Star?
Yeah, it's corny. It's corny, man.
Are you against getting paid? Is that what it is? And being all stars?
It's just, I don't know.
You know that all that glitters is gold.
Oh god.
So Steve Harwell, who's the Smash Mouth guy. See, that's the problem with Smash Mouth too. Nobody knows who the hell else is in Smash Mouth except for that guy.
I didn't even
Right.
know his name until you just said it.
Yeah. We don't know exactly. This is what Darius Rucker had to deal with up until like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, he was Hootie for the longest time.
He was just Hootie. It was just like, hey, where's the blowfish? He had to probably deal with that at every fucking airport his entire life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's got his own name. He's a country guy, does his own thing.
Now he's made a name for himself, but Smash Mouth guy hasn't been able to break out the same way. And he's retiring now. He's in. So this went super viral, like insanely viral, and just like everywhere. And now he's saying he's retiring to deal with his physical and mental health.
Okay, bye. I don't even know who you are, so.
He said his. Let me see here. His lawyer or manager.
He did look effed up, man.
Says he's been dealing with long-term medical issues over the last 8 years, and during his last performance, he suffered numerous symptoms directly linked with his current medical situation. Does he actually say what he has? I don't even know. He said he had an episode while on stage.
Episode, okay.
It could have been some kind of mental, like a
mental thing.
What's it called, like panic attack or something? But it looked like
Alcoholism.
could have been alcoholism. And that Nazi thing. There's no. I mean, how do you get around that?
It's called Hitleritis.
Right. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. That's when you're swollen and you're Hitler.
Yeah, right.
Hitler gets all swelled up. Not good.
Nick might. No, never mind.
Here's my question though. Is it easy to be Smash Mouth guy? Because on the one hand, your life is fucking set. Like Smash Mouth guy's not looking for money anywhere. There's no way.
Do you think that they made a lot of money?
Yeah.
I think these days though.
Yeah. No. I think they were literally the last wave. A couple of those songs like All Star and what's the other one there?
I'm a Believer.
No.
It's a cover, but
that's what I was gonna say. Like they have a couple of originals where they're definitely making bank off of, and then for a while they became the fucking soundtrack band. I mean, I'm a Believer was on the Shrek soundtrack.
Yeah.
Another one I can't stand. I just don't like them. I don't think.
Why Can't We Be Friends was another soundtrack.
Walking on the Sun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Walking on the Sun was their original, so they definitely were on that tail end of like.
Yeah, they had a handful of good songs, but I mean, 20, 30 years later, are they still raking it in?
Oh no. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. No, they went from playing arenas to playing the fucking Big Sip Festival. This was a real huge step down.
Yeah.
Like a massive step down. That fucking, you get that 4 seasons accommodations goes down to a fucking Holiday Inn very, very fast.
Jeez, yeah.
Very fast.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess he could afford to retire, but how old is he? He doesn't
But
look
this
like
is
he's that old.
bullshit. He got fucking shit-faced on stage. Like, could you, like, I mean, I hate people that are like, oh, I'm dealing with some issue. Like, are you? Because you fucking dropped a beer can at one point. You were so fucking, this was at a brewery in upstate New York.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's definitely that. But to go so far as to say I'm retiring from it, I mean, if you were drunk, I can't just say, yeah, I was fucking hammered. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm going into rehab. You don't say I'm done with everything.
But I'm saying, is this hell that you're showing up and you're fucking performing I'm a Believer every third day, staying at the Holiday Inn?
If I had one hit song, but that people showed up to and wanted to hear it, I'd play it till I'm fucking hoarse. I'd be like, you fucking got it. My fans, I love you guys.
Well, because that's the thing. Like, okay, these are horrific examples, but Britney Spears, Metallica, Dave Matthews, they've garnered massive followings, like passionate followings.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would go to the ends of the earth to see our people. I don't know if anybody's really doing that for Smash Mouth.
No, you have to be in the area and you'd have to be a Smash Mouth fan.
Right.
Big enough to.
Like, and by the way, so this kind of a thing, they call these things like soft tickets. Like, you're not going to see Smash Mouth. You're going to the brewery festival
And they're playing.
Smash Mouth is there. It's like, oh, I know, I've heard of those guys. Like,
Yeah.
and they're like the perfect soft ticket because it's like, oh yeah, I'll pay $55 to drink beer for the day, and then I get to see that fucking All-Star live. This is gonna be great. That's a nice Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I could do without the Nazi stuff though. That's not good.
Well, he's playing the hits. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing it
Right.
out for all of his people.
Yikes.
So Smash Mouth guy, you'll be missed.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Now I feel like he could. I saw a whole resurgence from him when this started going viral. I mean, this would be great. Get him all hammered up and have him fucking.
That's it. Easy enough.
I can't remember. There was that '90s group. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember who it was exactly, but they were two guys, and the one guy got so pissed at the other guy, he just walked out on stage. He refused to perform, and then in the middle of one of the songs, he walked out on stage and shoved the other guy from behind. And the other guy went face first down onto the fucking.
Oh my God. Oh, I'd love to know who that was.
I have to remember who it was. And then like the video panned around and there was literally like 14 people standing in the room
Oh.
for this. And they had a huge hit song. It will come back to me, but I remember talking
It's
about
got to
it.
be on YouTube, right? I'm
Yeah,
sure.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Oh,
And it was just this like it was the most unbelievable thing I had ever seen.
that's sad.
That's why I feel bad for the rest of this band that they have to put up with this fucking guy, like going to every event, just getting just shit faced.
Oops.
Yeah, it's not great. But they got to get up. If he's not going to perform anymore, that's one thing. But if he's planning on it, rehab and counseling for the Nazi stuff. Get that out of you. Get that's not good.
Do you go to counseling for the Nazi stuff? Is that?
I don't know what you do to get rid of the Nazi stuff.
We'd be in trouble if you were in charge, Frank. That's all I know.
I don't know. That's a good thing I'm not. I don't know. Get rid of the Nazi stuff is my advice.
Well, I have roots in that, so I could probably help.
I don't know what that means, and I don't want to know what that means.
You are very German.
Oh, there you go.
Deanna, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Can everybody hear Deanna?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Can you hear
we-
Hi,
us?
guys.
We brought you on.
Hi.
I'm very afraid why you brought me on.
Our topic coming up is Frank's brother's bullshit party part 2. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
But we had a question about jury duty. Are you still doing jury duty?
I was finished last Friday.
Oh, last Friday.
Oh.
So you're not
I'm
going to be
so
on
sad. It was the most fun and it was the best.
you're not going to be on the Ghislaine trial. That's sad.
No, it was Queens. I don't think he was going to be in Queens.
No,
She's in Brooklyn.
She's
Yeah,
in
no,
Manhattan.
I was at
Manhattan.
Queens Boulevard, criminal court.
Let me ask you a question. Did you have to fill out a jury questionnaire in front of the judge, or did you do that like in a room somewhere else?
No, I filled out a summons a long time ago. They've been trying to get me since I had Ava. So
Holy shit!
March-
She's like 14 years
Yeah.
old. What the hell?
What?
How old is Ava?
Ava's 13. So I filled out something last year. I don't know how long ago it was. And then I got called in March right after my birthday, after my annoying party that you guys went to. And
I like that party. That was
I
good.
got called and
Me
I said,
too.
I don't want to go. I postponed. And then they said, you have to come back in September. So I was sworn in as soon as I walked into the thing. I didn't fill out anything.
Yeah, but we're talking about the voir dire when the lawyers ask you questions.
No,
and
that
stuff.
is a trial. I was grand jury.
She was-
So
Oh,
it was
okay. So she
23
wasn't part of the
people
trial,
got
so that's
picked.
different.
You go into a room,
Yeah.
you sit and you listen to cases all day long from the ADA.
Yeah.
And I decide whether or not they whether to
It
indict
goes to
and then
trial.
go to trial.
All right. Now let me ask you a question, and don't lie to me because I'm going to find out the truth. You avoided jury duty for 13 years. Are you
No,
helping?
because I had childcare, so they didn't get me for a while because I had kids that were, not in school, and then they didn't bother me for a while, and then.
He's setting
I
up a
went
joke. Let him set up the
2014.
joke.
Deanna,
Deanna, wait, hold on.
2014, I got voir dired, and then they
Oh my
cut
God.
out.
Hey, Deanna, let Anthony talk because he's going to set up a joke. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
The
I'm
mic's yours,
sorry.
Ant. Go ahead.
Well, now it's fucking useless.
No, it's going to be good. Go ahead.
She's like, get out of the. Don't make a joke. I have truth to tell you. Like,
Man.
Anthony.
I was going to ask you if you were helping Brian Laundrie since you avoided the.
Yes, that was my number one, goal. No.
Man.
All right.
That went over like a lead fucking something that's
First
heavy.
of all those big cases I was never going to hear. And they're not going to come to us.
All right, let's talk about you're throwing your husband another fucking party for. What is this for? What is
No,
he?
this is not for my husband. It's for Ava.
Oh, I can't
It's
keep
the
track.
daughter's confirmation.
Is that right? Now, do I need a vaccine card to show up?
No,
'Cause
No.
I'm not vaccinated.
It's on Long Island, baby.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because her sponsor isn't vaccinated.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Was he coming? Because I heard that the NYPD got in trouble for driving around hookers today, and I haven't heard from him all day, so I don't know what.
I don't know. I'm going to see him tomorrow night for rehearsal.
Okay. There's a rehearsal for this. We need to rehearse this.
Yeah,
You
they
gotta
have to know
walk.
where to stand, where to go.
You got to
All her
rehearse
friends are
walking
very
together.
interested in
You
meeting
walk up
him.
to the front of the room. How fucking hard is that?
They ask you a bunch of questions. You say yes, and that's it.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Let's hope that church don't cave in on them poor innocent children. Anyway,
Yeah, so,
what are we looking at?
day.
Here's the real question, and this is what the audience wants to know. Your
Oh, God.
last few parties have been a wild disappointment. Are you going to turn it around this time around? Like, what are we looking at here?
it's going to be a dinner. It's not going to be like a crazy free for all.
There's no entertainment?
Is there dancing?
Your children are the entertainment.
Actually, she hired me, so I'm gonna pull up. Pull
I
up.
think all the kids are the entertainment.
Is there an open bar?
Oh, good
I
question, Frank.
think there's just like beer and wine and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
I could,
Listen,
I
my
could, I
parents
could
asked me
deal
a
with
bunch of
that.
questions tonight of what I'm doing and what I'm having. I said I don't know.
What time are we on the? What time does the boat leave?
Oh, the boat? Oh God, no.
It's not on a boat.
No.
All right, now we're making
Unfortunately.
progress. This is a step in the right direction.
I would have liked to
Yeah.
be on a boat. Gotta tell you the truth.
Yeah, can we move it to a boat?
No, you hate boats.
How
She
many
actually
people?
hired me to get. She hired me to get drunk, so be
How big
prepared
of
for
a-
that.
How big of a? You don't have to hire you to get drunk.
That's
How
true.
big of a
All the
party
kids
is
are gonna
this?
be there. That's going to be a load of fun.
How many guests?
I think that we have like 24 adults, and like the rest of the kids. I haven't counted the kids. You know how many kids we have?
Let me ask you a question. Am I going to be the most famous person there?
Probably.
I'm not
That's
going.
sad.
Then.
That's sad.
Probably.
Yeah, but
the three
Janine,
of you.
you're
So
you're
put you all in the
OnlyFans
same family?
famous. That's a
That's
different.
true.
Yeah.
It
No
is
one.
kinda-
No one's gonna come up to you and say they know you because they're embarrassed that it's from OnlyFans.
There's going to be some, new
Except her
people
father.
that we haven't met before. Antoinette's bringing her friend, and some other people.
Who's Antoinette?
Antoinette.
Yeah, he doesn't know who that is.
I don't know.
He's such an
You
such
know,
an ass.
my-
He
On
doesn't
that
remember.
note,
He doesn't remember kids' names. People,
No,
his
that's
friends'
right, I
kids.
forgot. They're all the same.
We're going to discuss pizza next. Do you want to stick around for that?
Well, I wouldn't mind, but I did have something happen to me at work, considering the vaccine. If you want to go into that,
I don't know. There's there's more strict laws now on social media than there was.
Yeah, they don't like us talking about this stuff.
Wait. Did we talk about the food at this place? What are we eating?
oh, I think it's Italian. Like it's definitely Italian, but it's like family style. I think appetizers, and I think there's a pasta. I picked. Like I'm saying, I don't remember. I have
Is
to
there a
check tomorrow,
meal?
so
Do
don't
I
know
have
what
to go to
did.
fucking Burger King before I get there? What is?
Yeah, you
what's-
could have Burger King before you go. You don't remember last year when we went? It wasn't that long ago.
We did this last year.
No,
Yeah,
2
when
years ago.
Janine-
How many
Answer?
times do you get a confirmation? Twice?
oh
was a
my
year ago.
god.
How could it have been a year ago? Your kids are 2 years apart.
No, because this one they do because
made-
if she's in a different school, they do it in 8th grade. Antoinette was in 9th grade.
It's all made
weird.
up, Frank. This is just a fucking to get them out of their money troubles. We got to give them an envelope. now.
Exactly. Let's leave.
So it's a little different, but we're gonna have fun. Anthony, you're gonna have fun.
She sounds like that's it.
My
I know
kid,
that he doesn't want to go, but I know he's gonna have fun.
my kids are gonna be there, and you people are gonna be there. How much fucking fun could this
Look,
possibly
my
be?
parents gonna be there, and I know Janine is looking forward to seeing Big Tone.
How close is it? What's the nearest strip club? I'm asking for Janine's husband.
Any gossip somewhere around there.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gossip is close there.
Wait, where are we going? I don't.
You
think-
like how I
Wait,
know
don't say,
that,
don't
though.
say where we're going. Don't say where we're going.
What is this? If I give you 3 minutes of the show now, is this going to be a good story?
What about what happened?
Yeah. Do you end up sleeping with a security guard at school? Because that's the
my
only ending I'm
God.
looking for.
That's what we're
No, I met a
expecting.
new security. The bailiff was like, he was so cute at court. He was my friend. I loved him.
For those that don't know, there's been a long-going joke that Deanna's been flirting with a security guard at her workplace in front of her husband.
I think
Who
it's
also
just
works
like
there.
a man in uniform.
Yeah. Let's talk about. I'm going to pre-screen this story, and then we'll come back to it if we have to. But I had a question about pizza, because then we'll let you go, and then Janine's obviously she's got a homeless shelter to get to. You order 2 slices of pizza. 2 different slices of pizza. One's maybe pepperoni, maybe the other one's mushroom, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat one slice first and then go to the next slice? Or do you bounce back and forth, take a couple bites from this one, then take a couple bites from that one?
That's
No, I eat
ridiculous.
one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, like a normal person.
Well, who does that?
Janine?
Oh, really?
I will maybe
cool.
sometimes start with one and then sample the other one, but usually I will just eat one and then eat the other one.
Let me tell you something, Janine. You're a class act, okay?
I can't with you
Thank
two
you.
anymore. I don't know
Thank
what I'm
you.
doing here. You
You're-
guys don't know what you're
I've
doing,
never
and
heard of anybody doing it like that. But listen, to each their own.
I agree with that. But this is ridiculous. You got to stop. The both of you. I have it. Eat pizza.
I don't
like
I
a
don't like
person.
pizza with toppings on it anyway, so don't go by me.
You don't like pizza with toppings on it? Is that what I heard?
I just like Sicilian, and that's it.
What?
I
You
could
choose,
deal with that.
That's
Plain
the only
pizza's
thing.
fine.
It has to have
Ye-
hot sauce on it.
Hot sauce.
you would choose a Sicilian over a grandma.
I like Sicilian.
I've
Sicilian's
chosen
great.
Wow.
Sicilian over grandma.
I love Sicilian.
And I like
Nah.
marinara sometimes. And what do you call the one with the onion? Like all the shaved onion. You know what I'm talking about? Looks like
Ugh.
oregano.
No
Go
thanks.
garbage. I call that,
Yeah,
that in the
that's-
garbage.
I like
That's
that.
disgusting.
But it has to have hot sauce.
You put hot
Hot
sauce on your
sauce.
pizza?
Oh my god, it's like the best.
Frank's
You
Red
dip
Hot.
it in blue cheese too?
Yes, it has to be that one.
Put that shit on everything.
When did ranch become a dipping thing for pizza?
Oh, I don't like
I'll
Oh,
tell you
that-
what,
That's disgusting.
the fucking Midwest
Where
is
are you eating
entirely
pizza?
disrespectful for our cuisine.
What is
Yes,
going
yes,
on
yes.
here?
This is what people do in like Ohio and shit. They fucking dunk
No,
pizza.
Well, do they have good pizzerias
No,
outside of New York?
no, I'm talking about like Papa John's and shit. They dunk that shit into fucking ranch sauce
that's
and
what
act
they
like they're
think is good.
civilized people.
Well,
Because
I'll
they got
tell
to
you
cover up the
something.
shitty pizza taste.
A Long
Listen,
Island slice
I hate to
is
tell you, but Long Island pizza is not that great either because your water is terrible.
Your water. She acts
Wow.
like a fucking. Go ahead, Janine.
A Long Island staple is chicken bacon ranch,
Yes. True.
which to me, I like all those things. I don't necessarily love it on pizza.
Mm.
It's just, I don't know.
I could eat almost anything on a pizza except for onions. Can't
Like-
do onions.
Yeah.
I got to be in the mood for chicken bacon ranch.
Yeah.
But as far as the pizza goes, I will bounce back and forth between slices because here's
That's-
Oh,
my
you do that too.
Here's
That's
my other
ridiculous. You're a
100%.
ridiculous human being.
because I'm an adventurous kind of a guy.
And your
Yeah,
wife
yeah.
does that too.
You people are sheep. Okay, you just
No, you say you finish
Follow the
finish
crowd.
one, then go to the next like a person.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not an animal.
Thank you.
I will say that's my line. First of all, second of all, I will say this: I will take a bite of each and sample heat.
Ooh,
meaning-
yes.
If
You're overthinking it.
no, if there's a slice that's hotter than the other one, I'll eat the less hot slice first,
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know why I
preserving the
talked to you.
warmth of the second slice by the time I get to it.
I don't know why. I mean,
Why don't you just
Just
open the
sh-
box in the car and eat it?
it's pizza. It's good at every temperature.
No,
Just
but
eat
pizza,
the damn thing.
pizza
Oh,
hot
actually, I
is
could
the
eat cold
best.
pizza.
Pizza hot
Cold
is the
pizza's
best.
awesome.
No,
Yeah, especially when you're
They're
drunk.
both great. Yeah, especially when you're drunk. But either way, hot pizza, cold pizza, it's all good,
Cold
baby.
pizza is good.
All
The
right.
difference is like a percent or two out of 100. Hot or
Well,
cold,
I'd like
doesn't matter.
to hear from people in the comments on this whole thing.
One slice at a
Hot pizza
time.
toppings or cold pizza?
I mean,
No, about one slice or going
Oh,
back and
yeah,
forth
the one
between
slice over
slices.
it.
That's
Eating
That's
it like a normal
anarchy.
person.
That's chaos.
It's not chaos.
I guess you're trying to see which one you like better at that moment.
Next, you're going to be telling me you stack them up on top of each other and eat them at once.
Like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich.
No, not a savage.
Okay. See, you go
have
from
to
one.
Like I like pizza and a spinach roll.
Janine, are you bailing on the last two topics?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on 1 minute.
What's the
All right,
last
we'll
two
hold.
topics?
Hang on.
Something good?
Everybody hang on. We got to wait.
Oh.
They're
Home
remaking
Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
already
not going
done.
to work.
Are they
It's not going to
really?
work. It's not
I
going to work.
think this kid's hilarious, by the way. If you've ever seen Jojo Rabbit, this kid is
No.
hysterical.
Is
I
this
only
the
have
Jojo Rabbit
the only
kid?
rabbit I know. Never mind.
All right. This kid is a co-star. He's not the main kid in Jojo Rabbit, but
I
he's.
don't know. You're gonna touch a classic like that? I don't know.
They do. I watched the trailer. They do pay homage to the original. They use a bunch of the lines from the original.
Yeah, no.
But none of the actors are in it.
That's
I
pretty
don't
tough.
think.
I don't know.
This is the worst thing Hollywood has done since they were eating little children. Honestly, this is second to that.
My
Yes.
brother is not going to be happy about this. This is one of his
No, you know what?
Favorite
My husband's
movies.
not gonna be happy about that.
So what does that mean? It still exists. It doesn't do anything to the original.
Well, I mean, how did you guys feel when Karate Kid was when Jaden
Yeah.
Smith came in?
Guess what? Who cares? The original is still the original. Didn't
I know,
do
but
anything.
You don't need to. Home Alone is
You don't
almost.
monkey with tradition.
Home Alone is
don't
almost the
watch it.
perfect movie.
Then don't watch it.
It doesn't need to be remade.
no.
No, nothing needs to be. What does need to be remade? I mean, there's maybe
they
a
just
half.
do the same thing.
Halloween.
Isn't that kind of dumb?
See, no, those are sequels. This is a remake, but it's fine. It's a newer generation getting into the. It doesn't like with Ghostbusters when they remade Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that
I was
one.
like, yeah,
Yeah, but nobody liked that.
But you know
right.
what? I
They
liked
did it wrong.
No, I
Okay.
liked it. I
And
did.
That's one.
You
I
liked
know,
the
I
girls
know.
and You like the girls?
I did.
Ugh.
See, when that came out, I watched 5 minutes of the new one, and then I watched 5 minutes of the old one, and then I watched 5 minutes of the new one, and I went.
That's how
back.
you do it.
Yeah.
You did the
Or you
pizza?
watch them at the same time.
Deanna just got it.
Good ass.
I have to admit, they got to get all the movies they can out
Laughing
of
so
this
hard at
kid.
his own joke. Go ahead.
They got to get all the movies they can out of this kid before he stops being cute.
Before you
And
Before
funny.
he turns into this, is that
Before he
what you're
turns into
saying?
that. Exactly. I didn't say that. You said that.
Oh
What
my
did I? What
God.
did why'd you
Before,
Before
he's
he's
not
on-
cute anymore.
Before he's on stage in upstate New York giving the fucking Hitler salute.
Right. I'll tell you, he was the comic relief in Jojo Rabbit. He was hysterical.
Man.
Yeah,
We're not
Listen,
plugging
I don't
Jojo
know.
Rabbit.
Anything's
It was
possible.
a good
It could
movie.
be good. I don't know.
I hate to agree with Frank, but I feel like sometimes the newer generation, they won't know shit until they get one of their own.
right.
And
But you
then
don't think that you've shown like the kid? I mean, I don't know if your kids are too young to pay attention to it, but you don't think you'd put the original one on and they would love it?
Well, here's what I don't understand. I'm sure that they'll figure out a way around this, and I'm sure I'll hate it. That movie exists in that time only.
Yeah,
like-
they had cell phones. It's not a movie.
When you look at and I don't want to play the trailer because we'll get thrown into YouTube jail for this. But if you look at the house that they have, look, that's even more ridiculous than the McAllister house. First of all,
A lot
you're
more
telling
modern.
me they don't have a fucking they don't have a Nest system in there. They don't have a fucking Nest cam that they could look at the kid and be like, "Oh, hey, we left you. Sorry." Are all the cell phones in the world gone out? Like,
See, I'm sure that's going to be the difference in this movie. They don't address it in the trailer, but I'm sure all that crap's going to go down. Everything's maybe there's an EMP that takes out all the electronics in the neighborhood. Who the hell knows?
oh, that's it. I'm sure that's probably what it is.
You know, I mean, we don't know why, but the thieves, the crooks in the movie, I don't know who the guy is, but Ellie Kemper.
Is it Joe Pesci's grandchildren?
It is not. Ellie Kemper is one of the criminals.
Oh, I like her.
Oh, really?
And
It's
I
gonna be
don't
a
know-
Woman?
It's one of them is Ellie Kemper, and I don't know the guy. I didn't recognize him, but the
Alright.
father is Pete Holmes. You know the comedian Pete Holmes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. He's fine.
He's in it. He's the father, and I don't know who the mom is.
Well, the original father's dead, so that doesn't make any sense.
That's true.
Well, there's this one point where I'm not spoiling it. I mean, I guess I'm spoiling for the trailer, but
It's the trailer here.
the cop gets out of the car and oh wait, is this it? Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
He looks like Buzz. Is it Buzz?
I guess maybe that's Buzz. I don't know.
I think that's the actor that played Buzz.
Let me see.
Oh wow.
Can you back up?
That's what she said.
I think that's actually Buzz.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
He was in something recently. I just can't remember.
I feel like this is worse. Like, at least be a fucking like they made a Home Alone 3. We all just ignore it. We all just pretend like it's not there.
Yeah.
Like, don't drag
Surprised
it.
it's not. They're not doing like Macaulay Culkin's son.
Yeah, that's what I was. Well, he doesn't
Yeah,
have
and
one,
I think
but
this
still.
is like an English family or some shit like that. It's like, I don't know.
The mom is British, but
Is
the,
that what it
the
is?
dad is Pete Holmes.
Yeah.
The mom is pretty.
This is called Home
So
Sweet Home
curdy.
Alone.
Goodbye.
Which I don't even. Bye, Janine. I don't even. I feel so bad. Like, we're dragging this poor girl. Your kids probably threw you through the ringer today, and now they're remaking one of the most classic movies. It's not an easy day for you.
No, it really is. No, you know what? I have a terrible, terrible headache right in my eye, right here. I don't know why, but I'm
'Cause
not
you're
really.
vaccinated.
I'm
Where is it? Which eye?
right here.
Smile for the camera.
Let me bend over and show you which eye.
Okay. All right.
Oh gosh.
I wish I had a pain there, but okay.
I'm just happy that Deanna let you get that joke out without talking about something that factually happened to her today.
Oh, listen. I thought you were actually asking me about grand jury.
All right, Janine's just gonna. I'm not gonna say go. You just go whenever you need to go. Frank's stupid birthday is coming up.
That's true.
This
That's
is
right.
Friday. No, see, that's the thing. Nobody cares because we're all bummed. We got to go to your brother's stupid fucking party on Saturday.
Yeah,
It's not-
I'm a little unhappy that Ave is overshadowing my birthday.
Goodbye,
That's
Frank.
true.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That was nice. Deanna, are you gonna have a cake for Frank at this whatever scam you're running? I forget.
Thanks
Pyramid.
for putting me on the spot, fam. I don't know.
You're not gonna have a
No,
cake
no.
for Frank? It's his fucking 40th birthday.
We should.
It's not my
But I know we
40th
already
birthday, by the way.
accepted the following week.
I don't need that. I don't need anything at Ava's party. It's Ava's party.
Aw.
That
Ava
was-
doesn't even want a cake. She told me I don't want a cake because if we have to have cake, there's guests.
Oh,
She
what
probably
kind of
doesn't wanna-
cake is it?
She wants an ice cream cake.
That's
That's
nice.
not really my favorite. What else do they have?
No, I'm having it made, but I didn't know if the lady could actually do an ice cream cake, but she said she can.
I'm sure you're
Can we
having
get-
it made. You're not going to just wave a wand and it appears.
No,
It's
because
got
I
to
was
be
like,
made.
I was like, Ava, we're not getting Fudgy the Whale.
Oh, that would have been great.
That would have been better.
Have you had Fudgy the Whale lately? I had one
I
a
do
few
like
years
Fudgy
ago.
the
They're
Whale, but I
great.
can't do that for a bunch of people.
You get a bunch of mums. You get a bunch of Fudgy the Whales. And you carve them
my
up.
God.
Get a bunch of mums.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of moms.
All right, so no plans to have anything for Frank at the party.
You know what?
That's fine. No, don't
That's,
do it.
very
It's Ava's
interesting.
day.
Maybe we'll,
Did you
It's
even
Ava's
know
day.
that
It'll be a
Frank was
shocker.
coming?
it'll be a surprise.
Are you watching
for reading
TV
it,
as you're talking
Jan.
to us?
I don't know what that was.
All right. No, it's Ava's day. Let it be Ava's day.
Oh God.
You're
Are
so
you sure it's
fucking.
Ava's day or is it going to be the sponsor's day?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. I'll forget it. What?
Is he going to make it? Is he going to do a speech?
Well, he has to make a speech, doesn't he? Or does he not have to? He's going to do it anyway. But does the sponsor make a speech?
Well, he actually did text and ask if he wants to match his tie to Ava's dress.
That's sweet.
Okay.
I didn't know which way to go with that.
If he was curious, if he asks you, should I make a speech? Say nobody wants you to talk. Say Anthony's not looking forward to it.
I'll tell him tomorrow when he comes.
Yeah, when he comes for the practice, walking up to the front of the room and back to the
Oh my
back of
God.
the room.
Can you imagine how he's going to be?
It's gonna be a mess. No, he's gonna be fine.
No, he'll be fine.
When Jay has to do something, he
Well, why don't you
He
just
takes
give
it
out his
seriously.
last name and social security number
Oh, I
too?
already know if we were
Jesus.
supposed to
they
say
said
their
it already. I didn't say it.
No, I didn't hear.
Have we
That's
mentioned everybody's names from our group?
No, I keep everybody private unless they really want to be here. You're the only one who's wanted to be here so far.
I do. I love you. I was listening to today. I do it at work because I'm sitting at the front. It's boring. I just listen to you guys. It's fun.
See, now that's a great compliment because while I'm sure you'd rather be cheating on your husband at work with a security guard, you're listening to us. I feel like I'm maybe even helping save your marriage, which is doomed.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Thanks, fam and Frank.
No problem.
There we
I
go.
was listening to when you guys talk about your anniversary. That was funny. I listen to all you.
See?
I listen to you guys all the time.
Number one fan here.
Do you believe that
I
they
know.
they
I
had
must
sex
be.
twice in one day?
So you didn't want to hear what happened to me at work?
Oh.
Deanna, do you believe that they had sex twice in one day?
Wait, what happened? I missed it.
Do you believe that they had sex twice in one day?
Oh, it says anniversary, of course.
That's a lot. You're asking for a lot.
Hey, listen.
You don't think so?
You gotta make the most of every day. What are you gonna do?
Do you?
Yeah.
Especially the
day.
anniversary. So what happened to you at work? Are we talking about this? Are we getting into this?
No, we're not. I can't. I have to. We have to.
What happened?
These need to be pre-screened. Deanna
Yeah, your
work
story
stories.
hasn't been your story hasn't been screened by our producer
No,
yet.
it wasn't bad.
Yeah, but I there's a bad thing with the non-medicine takers, so we have to be
It
careful.
really had nothing to do with that. It was how I felt about it. That's all.
Oh,
All right. Well, don't say the V
It's
word.
hard to say if you don't let me say it, but it was like I was getting forced to do something that I didn't want to do.
stay in your
Sorry,
marriage or what? What?
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
No, it has something to do with like a sick kid at school that had to go to the hospital, and they wanted me to ride in the ambulance, and I said no.
Why? Are you there?
Sort of got into trouble.
Why didn't you go in the ambulance?
What happened?
Why didn't you go in the ambulance?
I didn't want to go to the ambulance because I didn't want to go to the emergency room.
Well,
That's not horrible.
Because
right.
then
I
you
mean,
have to sit with the kid until the parent came.
what was wrong with the kid? Can you say or no?
Why are you guys so low? I can't hear you.
Because Anthony's messing with the volume.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Why? What's wrong? What was wrong with the kid? Is he all right?
So what happened was the student. Okay, so I'm in high school, so technically they're minors, right? Everyone's a minor. So the kid had gotten EpiPenned because it was allergic reaction. So the nurse gave the EpiPen, but when you get EpiPen, you have to go to the hospital. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening that they're calling an ambulance, and my boss goes, "Okay, Deanna, you go." And I get on the radio, go, "No, I'm not going." And then he got a little angry because I disobeyed like a directive from my superior. I guess you're not supposed to. And I said, "I'm not going. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel
All right.
comfortable riding in an
So did you get in
ambulance."
trouble?
Well, when you're in a union and your supervisor tells you you have to do something, you're supposed to do it and then complain later. So I said, "So does that mean like someone can sexually harass me, but I do it and then I complain the next day?"
That's a good point.
So the whole thing was, I understood if it was before COVID, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But listen, I know that whatever, I don't care. I'm vaccinated. I don't know what the kids are. I don't know what the AMS is. Hospitals are having problems right now. People are not doing it. Do I really want to go to emergency room when I was trying to avoid emergency room?
I know how you
And
feel,
have to stay-
Deanna. One time I was trying to enjoy my pizza, and my friend forced me to eat one slice at a time. So
It's a messed up
And the
world.
thing is, you have to stay with the kid until a parent comes because they're minors, and I could
So-
be there like all day.
So did anybody go with this kid?
Somebody jumped up and volunteered, and it was an older woman actually. And then I got called into the office because I technically could have got written up for nation, but they said because of everything going on that he was like, "I understand." I was like, "You don't understand. That's my feeling. I think that everyone should have their feelings into consideration. I have elderly parents, blah, blah, blah. You have all this thing." I said, "I don't think I'm that important. It's just that I think that everyone should have the right to say they don't feel comfortable."
Right. It's not like the kid. I mean, the emergency was over for the most part.
Well, you have to go to the hospital once you get EpiPen. I understand that.
Right.
But,
No, of course. But he wasn't in immediate danger. It's not like time was of
But
the
I guess
essence and you had to jump in.
They needed someone to go with them. And I was like, why doesn't the nurse go?
That makes more sense. But I
Yeah,
guess
why
you need
did
the nurse.
go? Yeah.
I guess
They
you
have
need the
3
nurse
nurses
there.
in the building. They're like, "Oh no, we can't leave the nurse go." I'm like, "We have 3 nurses."
That
So
makes a
I
lot
spoke to
more
my union
sense.
person. They were like, "You can't do that. You can't disobey a direct order." I'm like, "Okay." But
All right, let me
it's
ask you a
COVID.
question. Do you want to give the name of your supervisor and his phone number out over the air?
No, I don't.
So the
But
listeners
I
can
had a-
harass him all
I
night
had
as
a-
revenge?
I had an argue, like, I was good. I went in the office and I said, "You want to see me now? I'll talk to you about it all day." And he's like, "Oh," he was like, "You're my number one, and that's why I picked you." I'm like, "I really don't think you should put me on blast on a radio and let the whole school hear me. I think you should have asked for a volunteer and not chose my name." I said, why are you trying to get me back? Because I was gone for 20 days in jury duty.
Bam.
So in conclusion, Frank, what are you doing for your birthday? Are you going to do the show Friday, or are you
Yeah.
you pulling it's my birthday, I'm special, and I can't
No,
do
he
the
should
show?
do the show. It's his
I'm
birthday.
doing the show. I'm doing
Like
the show.
some co-hosts do.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Are you going to go out to dinner?
Going out to dinner on Sunday for my birthday with my
Oh.
wife.
Why not Saturday? Because you have a shitty party to go
So I
to?
have some party that I have to attend.
See, now this is I see what you're doing. You're planning a great meal on Sunday to make up for the awful meal you might have on Saturday.
Well, it's my birthday. I mean, it's not my
It's
fault
not gonna
that
be
they're.
awful, fam.
Gianna, who am I sitting near? Because I feel I don't remember the
so
last party, but I
they
remember
told me-
not being
they
happy
told
with
me-
the seating selection.
They told me this time because we were in that private room that we're going to be upstairs and it's going to be more like a horse, like we could all sit like wherever we want. It's not going to be like designated tables. And I said, that's fine. So everyone could be wherever they got to be. I think we're having like a hot antipas, like galamad, like baked clams. And I think like you have like a choice of something. I just don't remember what I chose. And pasta. And I think, vegetables and stuff. Like, what else do you want, fam?
But what's the main entrees? What are we?
I don't
It's
remember
probably
what I
chicken,
asked
fish,
the
and
man.
steak.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a chicken. It could be I don't remember.
It's gonna
I
be.
gotta go tomorrow.
My guess is
But
chicken
I-
franchise, salmon, and some sort of
Do you
flank
remember what it was last year?
skirt
Nobody
steak.
remembers.
No,
Nobody remembers last
That's my
year.
guess.
Okay, so
I don't remember what it was last year. All I remember was I'm definitely getting COVID from this event. That's all I remember.
that's not true.
Yeah, well, I just remember thinking this is no way a safe situation.
Most of us are, shot up, except for what, 3 people?
Probably.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
that's weird.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I heard you guys talking the other day about the other party, and I thought you thought it was my party, but that wasn't my party that you guys were talking about. That Janine can't go to.
No,
Oh,
that
no,
was
no.
a different.
Yeah,
that
we
was
know
a
that.
different thing.
Yeah. That's why I did that in Long Island. I did it for a specific reason because I know here they check.
Yeah, I can't believe they're checking. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, my husband and
Ed.
I went out a week ago, and we went to Austin Street, and they were like, "Let me see," and like we had to show them.
Wow.
Whip out the card, or I mean, I have the app.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, I have it on my phone. I don't have the app. I took a picture of the.
Yeah, you don't.
I have to
The
Thank
do
girls,
that.
my girls have to have it too wherever they go.
I just want you guys to know what you just did was you just got like 150 emails sent to our email box.
Sorry.
Because people would be like, I can't believe you put it on your phone. They're tracking you now. It's crazy. Like, that's all I'm going to get
Oh,
for the
really?
They're
next 3
tracking
days.
me.
That's a tracker. Because let me tell you something. If they wanted to track you, they'd find you. The
Yeah, give me a
iPhone's
break.
The biggest tracker there is. So
Yeah,
They're
you
already
download
fucking-
1,000 apps, but
Yeah.
this is the one that's going to track you.
I found the
Yeah.
guy's comment. This guy, Cole. And don't bother him. I in a weird way, appreciated
Why
that.
don't you give out his phone number and his social security too?
Well, I gave his first name. He's a public comment. He wrote, I liked the show and will listen again. Have to thumbs down, though, because one of you didn't know what Chappelle said, criticized him anyway.
oh,
We all didn't know what he said.
Yeah. And I stand by that because this is a podcast and that's what you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So it doesn't
You
really
don't
matter.
Do your research. At
we
all.
might as well name this show. We're just talking here. We don't know what the
Yeah.
hell's going on.
Yeah.
But he was very nice. Bright side, you gained another subscriber, and I got another channel. Hope to thumbs up many more vids in the future. That was the thing that got me.
So
Hope to
that's
thumbs up many
positive.
more vids in the future. Like
We got to
this-
earn this guy's thumbs
Yeah,
up. He's not an
That's a
easy
positive
customer.
Comment. That was nice. That was positive.
it was
He thumbs
positive.
downed us.
It was.
Well, because he didn't think that you did your research on Chappelle.
So we
what?
give you 2 hours of content, but we get thumbs up for everything. But the one thing,
Yeah.
the 5 minutes, give us a thumbs down. 95% of it's great, but 5%
they
of it,
can't make everybody
gives-
happy.
you're mad about 5% of it,
That's
and that gives you
unfair.
the thumbs down.
That's a little unfair. And also, we didn't misrepresent that we know. And
We kept
and
saying we didn't know exactly what he said.
thirdly, my point was it didn't even matter what the content, what it was actually said. Like it didn't even matter. Was the point of my
I have to be
argument.
honest with you. I really don't know what you're talking about. So
Yeah, that's okay.
Dave Chappelle, in his comedy special, made a joke. It was maybe 2 minutes about transgender people.
oh, okay.
But I have since, I don't know if Anthony, if you've seen it, but I have since seen what he said.
No, I still want to see it, and we can follow up on it because there is a follow up on that the people of Netflix saw it and were uncomfortable with it before it came out too. So we'll talk about that next episode for sure.
Cool.
We'll
Great.
follow
On
up
my birthday. That'll be
on
fun.
your birthday.
Great.
I tell you what, I won't bring up President Trump once on your birthday. That's my solemn promise. That's my gift to you.
Great.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh my God, Frank, this is your last year of in the 30s.
Thanks. That's true. Thanks a lot. That's it.
Enjoy it. Both of you, actually. I should say, Anthony, you're not far behind. What are you?
You're
10
right around the
days later?
corner.
I'm so much younger than him. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I
10
know,
whole
but the big
days.
10 days.
Fuck you guys. All right, that's it. We'll leave it there.
All
Unless you
right.
got anything else you wanted to tell us, Deanna.
No, I mean, do you have any questions about grand jury? I mean, I'm very well versed in the criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree.
Did you? Yeah, but you had that bad day. Don't say what it was, but you had a bad
No, I
day
won't.
there.
I did have that bad day. That was pretty rough, but that was the only one.
Okay.
Out of how many
Everything
days?
else
Like 2
was-
weeks?
No, it was 4 weeks, but everything
4
else was
weeks.
a lot of criminal possession. I gotta say, a lot of people have guns.
Criminally.
4 weeks you
No,
went there?
well, no, because honestly, the criminal possession is you can have a gun, but you can only keep it in your house or your place of business. You can't
Unless you
be
have a
outside
carry
with it.
license.
You know, if you have it in your car, that's it. You're done.
Yeah, but you could have isn't there, I don't know if New York has a carry.
In New York City, it's
No, you
incredibly
cannot.
difficult to have to get you have to basically be a cop to get
And
it.
I had a lot of I know with tints illegal under 70%. A lot of people have tints that are illegal, and apparently failure to signal is a big one.
And they need a
lost
grand
my
jury
mind
for that?
day. What?
They need a grand jury for that.
Well, what happened was I'm sitting there and they're going over the charges, and the foreperson was like, "Okay, failure to signal." I said, "Are you kidding me? I'm here for failure to signal."
Yeah, that's traffic court. What
And
the
then
hell are
she's
we
like, "No,
doing?
no, there's other charges, because in the
Wow.
criminal, they stopped the guy and then they got him for the gun." But I was like, "Why didn't you lead off with that?"
How is that not just regular jury, regular trial?
Well, only because you have to, because the whole thing was to see if it was going to go to trial. So, and then we're just the ones saying it's going
But
to
I
go.
thought-
We don't know what happens after that. They could plead him out. They could get
I always
they could
thought
not go to
that-
trial.
I always thought grand jury was for major cases like murder and all these crazy.
Well, no, we
you
had
know.
we had a couple. We had one of those, like the case that I was talking about that I won't mention. That was a big one.
Right.
We had like two that we said no to, that we didn't let it pass at all. That it didn't go to trial. It didn't go anywhere. Just stopped. It just went away.
It has to be unanimous. Everybody's got to agree. Or
Well, it has to be
majority.
12. 12 has to go. If it's under 12, it doesn't go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for doing your civic duty.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved every second of it. I would do it again. It was great.
I'm telling you. See, this is why there should be a job. This should be a career for people
I
like
want to be
Deanna.
it. I want to be a professional juror. I
That's
don't
what
do
there should
that.
be. That should be a job.
And let me tell you, I was the voice of reason, and you know me because both of you know me, and that's not really my thing. I had to tell these people, like, listen, guys, like, you got to stop taking it so personally. This is your job. That's it. Let it go.
If you could bring that to your home life,
Mm.
I can't. But
Be the
listen, you know
reasonable
already.
reasonable
I
person
love-
at home.
All right, but you know how bad it is with my brother and my sister, and I'm the most logical. Isn't that crazy?
That's what's so fucked up.
Still
about
not
the whole
saying
thing.
much though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but look at I don't care. I can mention their name. Look at Margaret. Look at Anthony, and I'm the most sane.
That's scary.
That's not a high bar though.
One day we should get into the depths of of your family. Bring
One
that
day,
up
this
later.
is what you're gonna do. We'll have a discussion about Margaret, and one day, since Veterans Day is coming, you could always have Big Tone on. He's a vet.
Big tone.
What's Big Tone doing? What's he up to these days? Just nailing
He's
your mom like
He's
crazy?
retired. He can't wait to go to Florida for a month.
Deanna's father is the most sexually active person I know at his age. What is he, like 72 or something like that? How old
He's
is he?
72, and he can't wait to see Janine on Saturday.
Oh boy,
I know Janine flirts with him. It's the most awkward thing ever.
it's hard to watch.
My mother loves it.
Yeah, I know. There's a
Hey.
whole.
It probably gets him all charged up, and he brings that energy home, and that's that.
Yeah. My
That's a
mother
little
said,
strange.
You rev them up, you take them home. So
That's the. And I don't know why Janine's against strip clubs because that's basically what they're for.
oh, she is. I didn't know she was against strip clubs.
She's gonna murder her husband one day.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I tell my husband to go. Please go.
Why?
Yeah, because you'll feel less bad about flirting with the security guard. That's not right.
Aha.
All right,
No,
we got to leave it
that's
there.
not true.
We've run
All
out of
right.
show. That's it. We
All
got to
right.
run.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Deanna.
See you
All
later.
right, bye-bye.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that part where you break down to her that I was about to make a joke.
It's all about comedic timing, and you got to learn that stuff. It's got to be trained. Plus, you couldn't really see your stupid face. You were all geared up, and you had that in the holster, and I could tell just by looking at you. You were ready. You were like, and then you get all excited like a kid in a candy store.
Because my setups are fairly obvious, especially for
That's
you.
true.
I mean, for you, Jesus.
You see it coming a mile away. I was like, here we go. Hang on. Everybody hold on. Here it comes.
Oh,
It would have been
shit.
good too if it landed.
Yeah, it would have been all right. I made up for six mediocre ones after that, so it's just fine.
They add up.
It's all good.
It's fine.
Appreciate the Hero Soap Company. Appreciate all the thumbs up. Appreciate Cole for the criticism. We could take it.
And Jumpstart Coffee Company.
He's a hard score. What did I say? Hero Soap?
You did. Appreciate them too.
I do appreciate Hero Soap. Yeah, I do
Well, good.
appreciate Hero Soap. People are still buying them.
It's a good product.
Yeah.
They're wonderful people over there at Hero Soap.
All their links are on our old videos, so people are still watching stuff from like a year ago. I don't know why, but they're doing it and
Good for them.
clicking on it and ordering, and so it's been great for us.
I forgot we did a show a year ago, but we did.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good back then.
Should we do
I don't know
something
what the hell we're
special
doing now.
for your birthday?
What do we do?
I don't know.
It's nice planning 2 days before. Should we do something special? Very extreme last minute?
I could have sworn you were gonna be like, I can't make it. Got to do my birthday.
I had I told you, I think it was like 2 months ago or something. We were talking about birthdays, and we said my birthday and your birthday fall on a podcast night, and I said I'll be here. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna celebrate a couple days later. It's fine.
I didn't even know mine fell on a podcast night.
I think yours is on a Monday, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
We can totally ignore it. I could care less.
It is on a Monday.
Appreciate you guys watching or listening. Get Jumpstart Coffee Company. Promo code AOA15. Link in the description. Banner on the homepage of AnthonyOnAir.com. Greatest coffee ever. And 50% of their net proceeds go to the wonderful Navy SEAL Foundation. We will
Beautiful
catch you
thing.
guys on the next one. Well done tonight, Frankie C.
Well, thanks. It's very rare I get the compliment sent
Yeah.
my way.
People asking you about the apples the other day. I thought it was hilarious. Now you got a fucking picnic tablecloth on there.
I have to change it up every now and then.
It's the greatest inside joke, like running, or I shouldn't say not inside joke, running gag.
Running gag is a little better.
It's the greatest running gag, I feel,
Thank you.
of all time.
Preach.